So imagine this. You are craving something warm and sweet and gooey, and you just don't want to get up and take the time and effort to make homemade cookies. You don't have the stuff to make a cake, but you are dying for something sweet. Well, I'm going to show you exactly what we do in that scenario at our house. We make cookie bars. Now, this recipe is so simple. It is only 6 ingredients, everything that you probably already have in your pantry all the time. It takes less than 5 minutes to put together. You pop it in the oven for 25 minutes and then you have exactly what you have been craving. It is so simple to make. You only need a 9 by 13 brownie or cake pan and a couple of super simple ingredients. You do need one small mixing bowl and we are ready to get started. So at my house, we have been talking about cookie bars for the past couple days and I finally decided today I'm going to make them. So after dinner tonight, this is going to be our dessert. Oh, they're so good. So to get started, you just need a very small mixing bowl, graham cracker crumbs, 1 stick of butter that you're going to pop in the microwave. You do need this melted, and you need a 1/4 cup of regular granulated sugar. If you don't have graham cracker crumbs, no worries. You can use regular old graham crackers, put them in a Ziploc baggie, hit them with a meat mallet, or roll them with a glass to kind of break them up, or you can even just drop these in a food processor. Easy peasy. And before you get started, make sure that you turn your oven on 350 degrees so it is heated and ready for you. So you want to start off by measuring out 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs. And pour them into a small mixing bowl along with a 1/4 cup of just regular sugar and 1 stick of melted butter. Oh, I can never resist the smell of melted butter and graham crackers. It just smells so good. Mix this up really well so that all of your graham crackers are moist from the melted butter. And you're going to look at this and go, whoa, that is a lot of graham cracker. I promise it will come out perfectly. This is the hardest part right here, is just mixing the graham crackers. So bring in your 9 by 13 cake pan or brownie pan, whatever you like to call it, ungreased, and drop in your graham crackers. And take your clean hands and just kind of spread them out and press it down. Smells delicious. Compact them just a little bit so that when you cut your cookie bars, the crust doesn't crumble away. That's perfect. Then measure out 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, whatever suits you. And just kind of sprinkle these around on the top. Make sure it's just kind of evenly distributed. Then measure out another 3/4 cup of Reese's peanut butter chips and spread those around the top. So you essentially have equal parts chocolate chips and peanut butter chips. Then take an entire can of sweetened condensed milk and we're going to drizzle it over the top of our chips. Just like so. Make sure to get it around the edges of the pan. Just take your time. This is the fun part. And this is a really fun recipe to make with your little kids or grandkids because they can help you do this. This is what you have. Look at that goodness. So that's it. Now you just pop your pan in the oven, 350 degrees, and set a timer for 25 to 30 minutes. We're going to keep an eye on it, and when it is golden brown and the sweetened condensed milk is bubbly and gooey on the edges, it is ready. So let me pop this in, and I have a little story to tell you about cookie bars. So back when our daughters were little, my husband would always, after dinner, decide to make cookie bars. And he would never say anything to anybody. He'd whip them up super fast. You saw how fast that was. They'd be in the oven, and our daughters, whose bedrooms are upstairs, would smell the cookie bars and come down here and go, "Dad's making cookie bars!" Everybody loves cookie bars. You can never go wrong with cookie bars. Now, I have heard these called $1,000,000 bars and lots of other things because you can do the toppings to your liking. You could absolutely add pecans to the topping. You could do shredded coconut. It really is whatever you like. We are plain and simple around here with our cookie bars with just chocolate chips and peanut butter chips. I've tried to fancy it up, and for some reason we just prefer it the plain and simple way. So that actually only took a couple minutes. My cookie bars are in the oven. I'm gonna put my ingredients back in the pantry and chit chat with you all for just a sec while my cookie bars are cooking. And let me give you a tip, because as soon as those cookie bars come out of the oven, you are going to want to eat them. I know you are, because I have to restrain myself every time we make cookie bars. But that sweetened condensed milk on the top needs to set. It needs to chill for about 15 minutes before you go cutting into the cookie bar. Because if you dig in right now, you are going to burn the roof of your mouth. I promise you will. And the cookie bars are just going to kind of crumble apart. So restrain yourself. Take a deep breath. Let the pan of cookie bars sit out and chill down, and then you can easily cut them with a knife. So my timer just went off at the 25-minute mark. I decided to leave them in there 3 more minutes, and I'm going to get them out, and I want to show you exactly what they should look like, because there's kind of a fine line as to when they're done and when they need more time. So let me grab them out of the oven. So listen closely. You can hear them sizzling. But see how on the edge of the pan you have this golden brown color, and some of the sweetened condensed milk has little brown peaks? That's how you know when this is done. If you check your oven and the edges are white, you can still see white sweetened condensed milk, your cookie bars are not done. They need a couple more minutes. But this is the goodness. And the money bite for me is right there. Oh my goodness. Now the chocolate chips are not going to melt. They're not going to run. You're not going to be able to look at this and go, "Oh, it's not done because my chocolate chips aren't melted." They are melted. They're just holding their form. So the way to know for sure is this golden brown edging on your sweetened condensed milk. So how about that for super easy, warm, gooey, chocolatey, peanut buttery, nuts if you want it, coconut if you want it, dessert. So fast, so simple, you can never go wrong with cookie bars. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I have so many more on my channel. I will link my cooking recipe list in the description box. I'll also put a little pin right up here so you can click on it. And did you know I have written 4 cookbooks and done several live cooking classes? If you want to check it out, everything's in the description box. Have a great day and enjoy your cookie bars. See you later.